Classic Pine in Puerto Rico, everybody. And now the moment I know you've all been waiting for, the announcement of the grand prize winner of our 2008 Dreamers into Doers contest. And that honor goes to... Amy Jaffe Barzak for her organization, Boundless Playgrounds. Come on up. Congratulations. Good. So, are you excited?
I'm so excited.
Good. Well, now you can build many more playgrounds for disadvantaged children so that they can play with their friends. And I was really touched by your entry, and I think it's a wonderful thing that you're doing.
When you see kids of all abilities playing together,
oh yes,
it's magic.
It is. And Amy had that dream that all physically challenged children could have hours of fun at a playground. And we visited her a few weeks ago, as we did with some of our other finalists, and got to know her a little bit better. Here's her story. This new playground in South Windsor, Connecticut may look traditional, but it is very different from what you might expect. My friend's place was the dream of Amy Jaffe Barzak.
I didn't want to create a handicap playground. I wanted to create a playground where children with and without disabilities could play and learn and celebrate life together.
In 1994, Amy was at a playground with her 3-year-old son, Daniel, and her baby, Jonathan.
We saw this beautiful little girl in a wheelchair watching the other kids play on a playground she couldn't get to or on, and thought, shouldn't playgrounds be for everyone? And that somebody should do something. 2 weeks later, Jonathan couldn't hold his head up. He was diagnosed with spinal muscular atrophy, and basically the muscles waste away. The day they changed his diagnosis to terminal, the hospital introduced us to a hospice counselor, and she encouraged us to think of things we could do that would make him smile.
In Jonathan's obituary, Amy and her husband announced they were creating Jonathan's Dream, a wheelchair-accessible playground in their son's memory.
Within days, there was $14,000 in donations that had come in.
Amy organized a dream and design party where children, along with occupational and physical therapists, created their ideal playground.
I found a company in Portsmouth, New Hampshire called Learning Structures. And what they did was take our designs, and they then would show us plans that could be custom built by volunteers. Over a 3-week period, more than 1,200 volunteers built Jonathan's Dream. It was the most amazing community gathering I've ever experienced.
It's time to play!
Jonathan's Dream opened in October of 1996. It was such a glorious day. I can still picture it.
When it comes to the concepts that belong in an inclusive playground, many of them were birthed here.
Surfacing pathways to all of the playground equipment is a cornerstone of the new design.
Yes.
Often allowing parents to share a playground with their children for the first time.
I always wanted to be able to push my son in the swings, but all swing sets were in sand pits, and my wheelchair cannot negotiate sand. No hands.
Ramps and bridges are critically important to be able to do things that every other child can do.
The simple addition of a raised deck in front of a slide allows a child to easily maneuver into position. At the cost of only a few $100s, this alteration has a tremendous impact. During the fundraising for Jonathan's Dream, Amy reached out to toy manufacturer Hasbro and asked them for a $10,000 grant.
We loved the concept of what she was doing, so we were happy to help her, because really it's the way all playgrounds should be built.
Time magazine wrote a 2-inch article about Jonathan's Dream, and all of a sudden the phone started ringing off the hook from people all over America. What did you do? Teach me how. I want to build one for the children in my community.
We said to her, have you thought about becoming a nonprofit, quitting your job, and going to do this full time?
I had one of those, okay, this is it, life's calling. That's how Boundless Playgrounds went from being a grassroots dream to a real nonprofit organization dedicated to helping communities create inclusive playgrounds.
The ideas born at Jonathan's Dream Playground have been incorporated into new Boundless Playgrounds, including My Friend's Place.
The best part about an inclusive playground is that the very things you include for children with special needs are often the most popular parts of the playground for everyone.
1, 2, 3!
Boundless Boundless Playgrounds is now more than 10 years old. It has 142 playgrounds in 26 states. This year, we brought in our first CEO to take the organization to the next level, and I'm free to go and teach other people how they can make a difference.
Amy, for all the hard work you've devoted to your organization and so that you can continue to expand, we have a big surprise for you. On behalf of Martha Stewart Living Omnimedia, you'll receive a check for $10,000 made out to Boundless Playgrounds.
Yay.
Yes. And HP wants to add another $10,000 worth of computer products and services to Boundless Playgrounds, too. And you can tell them what you want. And because you need technology to keep that big organization running smoothly, right? Yes, you do. But there's more, and I'd like to present you with this special passport from our friends at Wyndham Worldwide. This will come in handy for the lifetime of vacations that they're giving you. So it's from Wyndham's Vacation Ownership. And it's a timeshare group, and timeshare is a great way to ensure that you relax sometimes, okay?
Yes, that would be good.
And that you take vacations with your husband and your family, okay? And you never have to go to the same place twice, because each year you'll get to choose from more than 4,000 worldwide locations, okay? So that's your passport. And every suite in these locations features a kitchen, a dining area, and a living room, so that you'll have all the conveniences that one needs on a vacation.
Perfect.
Okay, we'll have a good time.
Thank you. I'm off.
And we couldn't be happier for you. It's you've done a remarkable thing, and keep doing it. It's really, really great. Thank you. Congratulations again to Amy and all of our finalists. We'll be right back.